Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, Miss Reemi Healings. My name is Reem. Welcome into your full moon reading. There is a full moon tonight in Taurus. It is called the Beaver Full Moon. I'm not an astrologer. I don't claim to be an astrologer. Would I like to be an astrologer? Maybe, but I am not an astrologer. I never make videos when there's a full moon or new moon, but the energy just felt really sacred. And you want to know what's really, really amazing is that there are two meteor showers happening. One is the Taurid meteor shower. It actually happened yesterday at 11:11. And it's continuing tonight, so you may actually see fireballs in the sky and shooting stars if you're away from the city. They're best seen at midnight to dawn. And then we have the Leonid meteor shower on the weekend, the 16th and the 17th. So I don't know, it feels pretty amazing. This full moon, this energy just feels really wild. It feels wild. There's a lot of opportunities here. There's a lot of divine intervention happening, because I feel like, especially now, we need guidance more than ever. So I'm being guided to make this video. This is not a love reading. This is about your journey and about you, perhaps your awakening, and any guidance that you need to hear. I will make another video based on love and relationships during this time, but this is just about your journey, okay? So let's just get into it. This is the Rider-Waite deck. Right off the bat, I feel like collectively, because we've been going through this ascension, this awakening, this sacred knowledge of who we are really coming into newfound truths, and truth is light. Light is truth, and the truth is not always pretty. Not everybody can handle the truth either. I feel like a lot of people are trying to move very quickly. They want to leave that corporate life. They want to quit their job. They want to leave countries, whichever country that you're currently living in. You just want to up and go very quickly. You want to quickly go into alignment to your higher purpose. You just it feels like, oh my God, I have to do this now. But there's this sacred guidance here for you that just wait. Things will align themselves. There's still lessons that need to be learned. And there's another, I feel like collectively, there is another spiritual awakening happening where more things are being released so that we can ascend to a higher level of knowledge and wisdom. A lot of people are also coming into their psychic abilities, which is High Priestess and Hierophant energy. A lot of people are. So take your time. Don't move too fast. That's what I'm hearing. Don't move too fast. Things are ending, okay? Lots of endings, lots of new beginnings, but things need to leave first. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Lots and lots of endings, lots of new beginnings. What I feel for the collective here is that you have given so much to others that it literally has drained you dry. You feel so drained emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. I feel like you have given so much to others that you forgot to replenish your cup. I feel like for some of you, for most of you actually, for the collective, You love to help people. This is what you are meant to do, to be there for others. But you didn't know that it would come at a cost. You didn't know that you would get hurt. This could be past energy, but for some of you, I feel like when you started to step into spirituality or your higher self, you went through this. But it's done. It's over. I feel like this is the lesson that you've learned. The worst is behind you. 10 of Swords. Tens are about completion. Now is the time to heal that energy. Now is the time to heal that, to let go of that, to release the past, the trauma, and to align. Understand that you need to protect yourself as well from people that will take advantage of you. When you step into your higher power, when you step into your spirituality and really live authentically as who you are, that's how I see spirituality. Spirituality is, first of all, no label. You just are you. I am that I am. I am that is which is not associated to anything else. I am that. I am me. What is me? I don't know. I am that. It's just, it is what it is. When you are such a big light, what happens is you start attracting a lot of bad people as well. Bad people, good people, people who need healing, people who just need you, people who will suck the energy out of you, people who will help you. But you never know who you're going to get. You never know who you're going to meet. And I think that what you guys are going through, and me personally, is really understanding that you need to protect yourself and that you can start saying no to people who are not there for the right reasons. We're not there for the right reasons. Okay, let's get some more energy. Thank you. Let's get some more guidance. I just heard choose, which is quite interesting. So let's see. Yeah. Look at that. The 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, mental entrapment. Sorry for the long pause. We also have the Hanged Man. I'm sorry for the long pause. But that's what I feel. I feel like for some of you, you are just you're trying to get a different perspective on your life. This is also enlightenment. This is a spiritual awakening that I was just talking about. Fear is an illusion. You know what also I just heard? Don't let fear mislead you. Don't be misled by fear. Ooh, don't be misled by fear. Don't be misled by fear. If you're afraid of this happening again, you're just putting yourself in a trap in this state. So don't be misled by fear. Instead, use it. Use it as power. Use it to give you fuel, strength towards your own enlightenment. You know what's really beautiful, and I keep repeating this whenever it's necessary in readings? Wisdom is pain that is healed. And you know what's even more beautiful is that wisdom that you have attained through your pain, through your experiences, do you know how much that can help others? who are going through similar situations as you. I feel like that's what you're understanding. How can I teach others what I went through? I feel like for some of you, you're a teacher. I feel like for a lot of you, like a school teacher, whether it's high school or professor, but there's something about teaching in this collective that I'm picking up on. But a lot of you are taking a pause, especially during this spiritual awakening. You're taking a pause, you're taking a time out. Wow. As I was saying, you're a teacher. Look, the teacher came out. The Hierophant. Look at the individuals looking up to the Hierophant for guidance. This is a spiritual teacher, yes. So this is completely confirming that for some of you, you most definitely are teachers. Maybe not a spiritual teacher, but you teaching, whether it's children or high school students or a professor, you find that it's very enlightened, like very rich. There's a lot, what you teach has a lot of sustenance and power and wisdom. And I feel like you're not the regular teacher either. You're fun, you are relatable. Yeah, but you're a teacher. But even in the beginning of my reading, when I started this reading, I did mention that a lot of you are stepping into the High Priestess and Hierophant energy of psychic abilities. A lot of you are getting psychic insight and psychic abilities. And it's how do I now let go of my fear and don't be misled by my fear? And how do I now articulate my wisdom? What do I do? Do I open a YouTube channel? Do I go into meditation? Do I travel the world? Do I become a doctor? Do I stay as a teacher? It's like all of these things are going through your mind of, okay, what next? Okay, what next? Queen of Cups. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're very nurturing, very loving, very loving. I wanted to shuffle and they threw all the cards out of my hand, so they want me to really talk about this. So bear with me, because I don't know what they want me to talk about yet. Oh, how ironic. Because you guys don't know how to, I was just saying, you guys don't know how to articulate the wisdom that you have attained throughout your journey here on earth as a spiritual soul. It's like how I love so deeply, very sensitive, very intuitive, very sensitive, very intuitive. Oh, there we go. The Queen of Cups is all about psychic and intuition. And as I was saying, a lot of you are coming into your psychic abilities and intuition. What you're being guided here to do is take a step back, hang yourself upside down, take a look at things from a different perspective. I also heard bird's eye view. Why don't you use your wings to fly? Why don't you fly around and look at things from a bigger perspective? Get a bigger picture on things. Your heart is wide open. My heart is just like, boom, 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 boom. It's so open. I also just saw a flash of the color green. Archangel Raphael is also here assisting you, healing and releasing fears and toxic thoughts and emotions. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for your presence. The divine is assisting you. And you know that. Your heart is very open and receptive. But you're being guided here to take a step back. Take a step back. This next spiritual awakening is going to, yeah, Seven of Cups, confusion. This is also fears. I just heard, they're like, it's not confusion, it's fears. It's, a lot of you could actually be seeing 12-12, which is stepping outside of your comfort zone. This is you stepping outside of your comfort zone, which is odd. They just said it's none of these cups. Oh, they just said it's none of those. It's none of those cups. They said 5 of Cups. It's the 2. It's the cups behind them. They're not looking in the right place. That's interesting. I've never gotten that over the 7 of Cups. It's none of those cups. It's this cup. It's this cup right here that you already have. That's what they're saying. They're saying it's none of these. It's the cup that you have always had. See, your gifts, your intuition, who you are, is not anywhere in your, it's not to be found anywhere else other than within you. What you are looking for or searching for is not found anywhere else other than within you. It's always been there. It's always been in your hands. It's like I'm going to use this analogy because I feel like I'm butchering this beautiful guidance right now. I'm sorry. I'm going to use this analogy. Have you ever looked for your keys and you're looking everywhere? You're looking in the fridge, you're looking underneath the bed, you're looking in coat pockets and jackets, but it's been in your hands the whole time. It's always been there. You have always been there. Don't allow fear to mislead you. Don't go looking for it. It's always been there. Your wisdom has always been there. Your spirituality, your higher self, your guides, your gifts, they've always been there. You don't need crystals and tarot cards. You don't need anything to showcase your gift to the world. All you need is your big, loving heart. These are just tools, but what you read are what you can't see. What you can't see is a rainbow bridge that connects me to the divine or to the ethers that are actually sending me messages. You can't see that. You see these. Eventually, I would like to get to a place where I don't need these. They're just tools to help us grow, but we eventually outgrow those tools. You don't need anything other than you. You don't need anything other than your big heart. The answer you have is already there. I'm not saying that crystals or tarot cards are not beneficial. I have crystals, but I don't use them all the time. I'm not going to get into that because people who have not awakened to this yet are going to get very defensive. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Basically, the guidance is you have everything that you need. You came into this world as a naked baby. You have all your gifts here within you, and you're going to die and move on into this spiritual world as you are, as your soul. You're not going to take your crystals and your tarot cards with you. You're not going to take your cars and your money with you. You're going to leave what is physical in the physical world everything that you have attained from your wisdom, from your experiences, from your soul, those are things that we cannot see. You have everything that you need within you. That's the message. 10 of Pentacles. Now we get into the tangibles, the success. What they're saying is, once you take a step back and understand that you are everything, I am that I am. I am that is which not associated to anything else. I am just that. I am that I am. Once you, basically, you will be supported financially in whatever it is that you are meant to do in this lifetime, that is in alignment to your spiritual purpose. You are going to, okay, once you learn that I have everything that I need, once you are aligned to your purpose, the universe and the guides, your angels and God, they're going to support you financially. If you're worried over your finances, or worried that if you leave your corporate job, how can I support my lifestyle or my family? Don't worry, you will be supported. Okay, your life purpose, what you are meant to do here, they're saying don't worry about your finances. That will just come. We got you. We got you. Don't worry. Oh. Okay. Well, we have 2 10s back to back. A lot of you could also be seeing 10-10. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Look at this ultimate fulfillment. Your purpose is going to bring you ultimate fulfillment. It's not only going to fulfill you tangibly, success, lots of success. You will never have to stress or worry about money once you come into alignment and do what you are meant to do in this lifetime. Not only are you going to be fulfilled with success and with money, but you're going to be fulfilled in your heart. Ultimate fulfillment. And then you have here the Magician. Look, you have everything that you need. The wand, the cup, the sword, the pentacle. You are infinite being. You can, if you manifested yourself in something, you can manifest yourself out. As within, so without. As above, so below. You are an infinite being. You work in tangent with the divine, with the universe, manifesting what it is that you want. What is it that you want? These are tools, okay? Like I was saying, tarot cards, crystals, whatever it is, a sword, whatever it is that helps you. These are your tools of manifestation. But this is also a notion of, I have everything that I need. I am not empty. I am not empty. I'm going to stop right here because the tower just jumped right at me. Kind of scared me a little, like not scared, but I felt like the energy just went like now. The tower energy is now. Like I said, this is divine intervention. We don't see divine intervention, or we do. You want to know what's so interesting here? And I've never realized this before. The lightning, look, it has an arrow. Doesn't that look like an arrow pointing at the top of this tower? And look at the crown. Looks like a crown, but the top of the tower, the lid is just like, it popped off. That's your enlightenment. That's your enlightenment. Look at that. What's being enlightened? It's you. All of your knowledge, all of your divine wisdom, everything that you have attained. This is your spiritual awakening. Your spiritual awakening is not tomorrow. It's not a year from now. Your next spiritual awakening in your divine intervention is right now. Whenever it is that you're seeing this reading, whether it's now, when I'm doing the reading, or a year from now, when you're watching, it doesn't matter. This is now energy. Time is an illusion. Okay, time is an illusion. This is right now. So if you're watching this right now, this is right now for you. This is this as well. They shook things up. This is to teach you a lesson. The lesson of do not allow fear to mislead you. Don't get trapped. Don't get trapped. And at the bottom of the deck, we have judgment, resurrection. You're being rejuvenated at this time. You may feel like you can't come out of this, but you will. You will come out of this even better. The Emperor just decided to pop up under. You may not think that you might survive this, but you will. You see, you're also listening to the call. You're listening to the call to the divine. The divine is like, hello. And you're like, oh yeah, hey, I actually made it. Hey, that's you. That's you. That's you rising and listening to the call. I also just heard the divine is sending you signs and synchronicities. Are you listening? Are you listening? We're sending you signs and synchronicities. Believe. If you're asking for signs from the divine and when you receive them, please believe it. Please believe it. And if you ask for another sign of confirmation and you receive it, please believe it. This is you rising up to your truth, to your power, to your higher self. You are exactly where you are meant to be. You don't need to be anywhere else other than where you are right now. Please don't feel like you need to. Don't rush it. We all have our time for success. We all have our time to shine. We all have our own abilities and gifts to share to the world. And there is no one that is like you. And I think that is such a beautiful gift, that you are unique. There is nobody that's going to be like you. So show the world who you are. Teach the world what you have learned on your own time when you are ready. Because something tells me with the Hanged Man, it's just not yet. What is happening right now is your spiritual awakening. It's your oh, it's again, for some of you, it's going to really rock you and shift your foundation. Okay, it's going to teach you this energy right here to not be misled by fear. Okay, and to let go of the past, to release the hurts, and to not get trapped by it, okay? That's the lesson here. So that you can move into your power, you can move into your truth and your beautiful abilities, because it's going to bring you ultimate fulfillment in more ways than you could have ever imagined. Okay? I think that's all that I have. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm sending you so much love, light, and protection. Thank you.